Okay, I know this is supposed to be a Madison County history segment, so what exactly does Harriet Beecher Stowe, Uncle Tom's Cabin, the Kennedys, Paint Lick, and Garrett County have to do with Fort Boonesborough? Actually, a lot. If you haven't read Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe, shame on you. You should have already done that. Put that on your bucket list. Abraham Lincoln is reported to have said, "It even caused the Civil War." There's been lots of discussion and disagreements about the origins of Stowe's book and its character development. She said the characters in the book were composites of people she had met or read about throughout her travels. Whether those travels were to Daviess County, Mason County, or right here in Garrett County. According to the Kentucky Encyclopedia, Stowe may have drawn impressions for the book from Paint Lick Revolutionary War General Thomas Kennedy. Kennedy had a large plantation of about 7,000 acres and around 200 slaves. There was an escaped slave named Lewis Clark from Kentucky who was acquainted with Stowe. Clark was born near Paint Lick. In a narrative of his life in 1846, Clark said he once belonged to the Kennedy family, and his description of people and events closely parallel those of Stowe's fictional character, George Harris. So, was Uncle Tom's Cabin here in Paint Lick at the Kennedy plantation? Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe it's just a combination of the two perhaps. So here's the connection from the Kennedys to Fort Boonesborough. General Kennedy had an elder brother named John, and this John Kennedy was one of the axemen Daniel Boone brought with him to help clear the way into Kentucky through the Cumberland Gap to the future site of Boonesborough. In a narrative by Felix Walker, who was seriously wounded March 25, 1775, along with Captain Twitty, Kennedy is mentioned by name. Daniel Boone writes in his letter dated April 1st to Colonel Henderson of the Henderson Company that while hunting for provisions they came across Samuel Tate's son, and Tate's son gave them an account of an Indian attack on their camp on the 27th. A couple of more men were killed in this attack. Boone goes on to say that this put them a little further behind in the reaching the fourth site.
Good work, John. Good work.
Felix Walker continues to report the kindness, sympathy, and attention paid to him by Daniel Boone in his distress. Walker continues by writing, "I was also kindly treated by all of my companions, and particularly John Kennedy." Kennedy goes on to build cabins outside the fort at Boonesborough. He also makes surveys and claims to settlement in what is now known as Madison and Garrett counties. Kennedy then proceeds to acquire 1,400 acres along Paint Lick Creek and is later made captain in his efforts to conduct Indian raids north of the Ohio River. John Kennedy and some others are killed in an Indian raid in the Cumberland Gap area on December 26, 1780. So there you have it. History everywhere you turn and connected at various points to many people and places. Enjoy history. Madison County and the surrounding area is full of rich, powerful history, the founding of this great nation. So stop, look, listen. You're passing history every day. Thanks for watching.